Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to take a wall panel like this. It's been dusted or painted with a tan base coat filled with sand and making it look just like this. Nice weathered wall panel. It's got the blacks, the browns, and make it look a little bit more realistic of how you would see in universe between the base coat and the finished coat here. So we'll start off with the paints here. Just a basic black acrylic paint, and then I really like this raw sienna and burnt umber as a light and dark brown combo. It really gives off natural dirt tones when you are applying it to different surfaces, helmets, armor, cloth, paint walls, anything like that. These are awesome colors. So what we'll do here is we'll just take some of these 32-ounce spray bottles and fill them up, like a third of the way with water, and then just add a healthy amount of paint to each one and shake them up. There's not really a general rule of thumb for mixing it or the amount of paint to put in, and just kind of do it by eye and make sure that it's nice and flowy when you go to spray it out. You can test spray on the floor or on a test piece before you start spraying on your final piece that you're working on. So I like to start with the dark brown first. Gives it a nice base dirt color all over. Just take it and spray it kind of all over. Doesn't really matter right now because this is going to drip, and really what we're aiming for is just the nice base dirt level here. So here, down here rather, hit the edges. Nice coverage here. The splattering actually adds like a cool effect. So we'll get kind of like a waves effect. I'm going to loosen this up a little bit so that way I can hit up there. There we go. Nice and dirty. Alright, so we'll let this sit and dry for a little bit, and then we'll hit it with the light brown to bring up some of the tones. And then we'll hit with the black down at the bottom to add that nice smeary color to it. Alright, next we're going to do the light brown here. This one's just going to be kind of like a light mist around. Give it a little bit of extra nice dirty flavor. Brings out a little bit more of the kind of like orangey sandish dirt color to this, as opposed to the dark heavy dirt that we got in there. And then we'll hit the bottom here with a little bit of the black to give it that nice soot color, and then after that we'll hit it with another round of the dark brown, give it that nice kind of dirt texture all around. Next we're going to do a black wash down around the bottom. This will kind of emulate a lot of the soot look down around that we see a lot in a lot of the different shows. Spray this on nice and heavy, and it will drip all the way down and give that like nice sooty look down at the bottom. And then what I'll do is I'll come up and just hit a couple spots here and there, just because there's nice and cruddy spots on some walls. Right up there. Alright, so we're going to be adding this panel up in the top right corner. A little just greebly panel. I already hit it with a little bit of the dark brown, but just kind of keep spraying it around on that, making sure the panel gets nice and dirty, and I'll dab off a bunch of the paint off of that, leaving it in some of the darker areas, and then just keep spraying around this bottom to get this nice drip that we see a lot in the universe. Just like that. Alright, we got all the bottom paint done there. There's going to be another panel there. It's just not in place yet. And then we dirtied up that panel real good with a couple different dry brushing techniques and then spraying all around so we get that nasty drip effect there. And yeah, pretty happy with how it looks.